Guys, welcome back to the 1970s. Today we're going to be planting some canola in our old soybean field over there, what used to be soybeans. I figured we'd go ahead and plant canola because it gets more money anyway. So we're going to plant it in, I'd say this is probably a 20-acre field, I'd say, maybe 30, I don't know. We're going to go ahead and get planting. Now, this planter didn't actually come out until the 1980s, but I couldn't really find a planter from the 70s, so this is as realistic as it could get, but it's close enough. It's just from the 80s. It's not that far away. But if you guys find a 1970s seeder I can use, please put down in the comments below. Now, I was going to put duals on this tractor, but I figured I'd just keep singles on it for seeding because it's going to leave a tire mark in the field, and I know it kind of helps spread weight and stuff, but I think we're just going to do the singles because I don't really want tire marks in my field. That's just going to push down the dirt and everything, so I really don't want to do that. It's going to push the soil down and make it all rough about growing. It's probably going to stunt growth too. I don't know if it really does, but I'm not taking any chances on damaging the seed or anything. Alright, so I'm going to move up. I'm going to put my seeder down and move up about probably 20 or 30 feet, and then we're going to check spacing and everything on it. This right here is a prototype. Uncle Joe works for John Deere, and they wanted me to test it out, so I guess I'm testing it, and they said if I liked it that I could actually keep it. So that'd actually be a pretty good deal. I've got a lot of stuff from John Deere just from my uncle working at John Deere, so that's pretty cool. Let's check this spacing right here. Looks pretty good to me. Looks pretty solid. Looks pretty consistent. This is actually a really nice seeder. It's actually doing a really good job. I don't guess we've really got anything from John Deere since that 720 that we got, that 1958 720, back when my uncle was farming. They funded him a lot, and I don't even know why, to be honest. I guess because he worked at John Deere, and he really supported John Deere, and that's all he used to farm with was John Deere, but I don't know. This seeder is probably the first time we've had anything from him in probably 20 years. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and time-lapse this, and we're going to get done with seeding this field, so I'll see y'all when I get done.
Well, I stagger and I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days. Well, I stagger and I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days. And the reason I'm drinking, my woman got some low down ways. Don't want me, baby, you ought to tell me so. If you don't want me, baby, you ought to tell me so. I'll get my trunk and my clothes, and out your door I'll go.
Alright, y'all, so we're done with all the seeding. It didn't really take as long as I thought it would. It's actually not that bad, but I hope it's gonna make good money. It should. It's canola. Most times canola makes some good money. And it's a pretty good sized field, so it should be some good money. Anyway, guys, what I was gonna get to is there's actually a field over there that we just harvested in the last video, and we're actually gonna sell it, and I'm thinking about buying one. Okay, so I'm on my fancy dancy little map thing right here, and as you can see right here, this little area right here, area like 114, is selling for what it says $966,000, but of course we're gonna have to make that all in 1970s money and everything. But $966,000. We're gonna go ahead and sell that real quick, and we're gonna go ahead and buy this one right here for about $986,000. All right, so that leaves us with only about $1,000 left. But we're gonna kind of do the deflation thing and everything, and make my money back to where it was. All right, y'all. So we have about $18,400. I figured that's about where it would be in the 70s, what kind of money I'd have after buying that field and selling the other one. So roughly $18,400. So that's probably close enough. But anyway, we've got all of the canola sowed, and it's looking pretty good. It's a pretty good seeder, not gonna lie. Definitely a good prototype. I hope they do end up coming out with these in the 80s, but we'll have to wait and see, because like I said, I really like it, so I might end up buying it. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys, if y'all did manage to enjoy, or at least back to where it would be if this was the 1970s. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because we are trying to get to 200 subscribers by the end of 2024. Preferably the end of June, but the end of 2024 would be fine too. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.